It's the day after my first mountain climb, and I'm feeling proud, strong and determined. With the sun coming up over the hill, I'm about to fight through all my fears and set off for my first wild camp. From the comfort and safety of my armchair, I've watched so many YouTubers setting off so casually for this very adventure, always wishing I could be there with them. Well, now is the time to start my own wild camping adventures. Is it as easy as they make it look? I plotted a route and overpacked a bag and set off for Beddergirt Forest. I'm Elaine and this is Weekend Wildling. Morning. So today I could be as crazy as I look. I'm doing a wild camp. I'm carrying 18 kilos. It's comfortable and everything is packed correctly. I woke up today without any pain, which was good. I'm not stiff. I've got a slight calf muscle thing, but nothing really. Might as well wait to speak to you again when we actually get off a road and onto a proper path. Right, I'm here now at the start. I'm off the road. And I mean, already it looks beautiful. So many gorgeous little lambs. This is why I like going away like this, because it takes you so far out of your normal life that your brain is committed to this other thing. And there isn't anything that's still connecting you back. You don't have anything around you that's reminding you that you got work on Monday or that you need to hoover. Walking towards a postcard. And look, I'm gonna go down along this path and then up through the woods and then up into the woods. And that's the plan for today. Find a spot and have a fun night alone in the woods. Why not? Yes, why not? Don't worry, I'm not trespassing. It's all part of the national park, and I just needed a break. So I found this Game of Thrones style glade, made a cup of tea, and ate a fancy hot cross bun. Sainsbury's, taste the difference. Well, it was Easter Sunday after all. I took a load off, enjoyed the view, but couldn't camp here because it was just too far from the water source. So once my legs were rested, the pack was back on and I was back on the road looking for a spot closer to a water source. We're walking down to Llyn Llewellyn. I've no idea what it's going to be like. I've no idea if there's any flat land for me to camp on. I'm with a tent that I've never put up before in my life. It's a Lanshan too. I've got some freeze-dried meals. I've no idea what I'm letting myself in for, but that's part of the adventure, right? I did get lost. I've got the map, but I'm one of those people that turns the map so that your forward facing is up instead of north. It's something I really need to get the hang of, is thinking of northeast southwest as directions rather than just forward. I still ended up zigzagging all up the paths till I eventually got to Llyn Llewellyn, which was a mixture of stunningly beautiful and slight disappointment. So I got here to Llyn Llewellyn, and this is right next to it.
But it's Easter weekend. I don't think anybody is going to be working here. Just get around these. And then there's that little bit there. It's got a bench. I'm just a bit suspicious of the water though. I've got my water filter, but it just looks a bit kind of stagnant, and I don't know. There's a current and I can hear water coming into it, but I can also see pipes. And I don't know if it's the work going on, taking water from the lake to use in their work, or if they're putting stuff in. Can you see? Like, I don't know. It's a bit of a worry. But I've got water purification tablets and I've got my water filter. That'd kill anything, but it doesn't kill chemicals, does it? It's a half decent spot for my first wild camp. Okay, I'm going to put the tent up now. Okay, the tent's up. If any of you own Lanshans and you've just watched me put that up, I'm sure you found it hilarious. Kind of lucky that I've got these trees either side of it. It's quite flat and it fits just perfectly in that space. And there's no wind and rain, so it's a good trial. But here it is, my Lanshan with the works behind it. Let's give you a better view. This is fun. I'm getting to do everything that I've been watching people do, and knowing that I'm going to do it, and learning from the tips that they give, and learning from the equipment that they use. And so that's why I'm all the gear and no idea, because it's one thing to watch and it's another thing to do. How do I open it? Do I just... Yes, just pull it, Elaine, just pull it. So I fill this with water from the weird lake that's maybe got chemicals going into it. I don't think it has. There are animals living here very happily. And then I'll squeeze it in here. Okay, gonna get my water. Ow, my knee. This is where middle-aged knee and middle-aged balance kicks in. And check out those sexy lunges. Now, if I was braver, more prepared, and a lot fitter, I would go in that water. But I'm none of those things at the moment, so here's to the future me going in things like that. Looks really clear, actually. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought. I was thinking, am I meant to squeeze it? And it's called a squeeze, so I think I am. Okay, let's boil up some lake water. What a convenient bench. I'm having chicken tikka masala. Smells alright, you know. It kind of looks like that inside. So, dehydrated chicken and rice and stuff. Add hot water according to fill line. Who's Phil line? I don't see a line. Fill line, it's there on the back. Close the ziplock and leave to rest for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. That's how long it takes to have a cup of tea. Just enough for a cup of tea in there. They wanted to be on camera. Time to get my dinner. This is amazing. We live on such a small island in the UK. And on top of that, I'm from London, and it's really hard to believe that you can go 5 hours in a car and spend an evening in a place that looks a little bit like Alaska with all the pine trees and, I mean, ignoring those big diggers behind me.
Pave paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? Pave paradise and put up a parking lot.
So I'm in my tent. I'm all wrapped up. I've got my down trousers on, my comfy socks. Yeah, it's cosy. I've got my bed all ready. It slants a little bit that way, but not up or down, and it's not that bad actually. Just as I was getting this camera ready, I heard a cough and some noises, and I see a torch. So it looks like some people are coming this way, which is a bit of a pain. I hope they're just going for a walk, and that they're not going to pitch a tent here. Oh. I want to be alone, as Greta Garbo said. Can't be arsed. I'm all clear. I think they went that way. But again, I have to say, I'm not afraid. It's either something missing in my brain, or I'm just lucky that I've never had anything bad happen to me. But yeah, here I am. I'm a beginner, a total beginner. My first wild camp, even though I'm just sort of by a picnic bench and not really in the wild. But I did take water from the lake, and I have weed in a bush. So I think it counts, don't you? Yeah. Follow me on this beginner's journey. I've managed to put up a Lanshan tent that I just bought. I think I've put it up quite well. It's not, oh, that's touching. I think that's meant to be a bit further out. Yeah, it's not quite tight enough, is it? So my knee's like feeling a bit, I think I really put my body through it today with carrying 18 kilos. But I did it. It's funny, if I was walking up a hill like that with some Sainsbury's shopping bags going home and walking maybe like 300 metres, I would be so knackered and just feeling like I can't do it and just wanting to be at home. But it's amazing what you can do when you're just in a different context. I'm going to charge all my batteries up, including my own. All right, well, I might see you before I go to bed. I might not. Who knows?
Good morning. It's funny because it's actually taken me back to being a kid and making camps in the woods, but always had to come in when it got dark. But now as an adult I can do what I like. Look at that sun. It's coming up over there now. It's peeking over the hill. Do I look like crap? I feel like I look like crap. But I'm getting healthy on the inside. Okay, pack's on. We're ready to go. We've got the map. Let's see. It could all go wrong from here. But that's all part of the adventure, right? Let's go. You know when you walk past people that have freshly showered and they just smell so good, you realise that the fact that you can smell them so strongly is because it's so different to how you smell. I just smell of spilled chicken tikka masala and lake water. I got used to this pack. My ancestors were farmers on one side and coal miners on the other. So I come from tough stock. I can't run. I get knackered cycling. I've got no stamina, but I can walk for miles and I can carry weight. Is that something to be proud of? It is when you're a backpacker. I'm just at the end of this beautiful piece of park, this beautiful piece of national park. I'm right near the road now. I'm going to walk down to the pub. But just behind me here, this is where I did my wild camp in that amazing woodland. It was a pleasure, and I'll never forget my first wild camp, even if it was next to a bulldozer. We paved paradise and put up a parking lot. I have weed in a bush.